Hello everyone, we're back to finish the second part of our little birds. I started to film it and something went wrong and I didn't get it on camera of putting the distressed ink in the background just lightly. And I think I kept saying I was in the world of wonders. Maybe I just wrote it or said it. Either way, this is a magical jungle book. I'm sorry if I misled anybody. I did go ahead and do the top of the leaves because it takes so long. I want to do every one of these houses in the colors that I put the birds. So it should pop right off of the page and be really, really cute. So let's get started. And I've got all my colors that I use in this little jar. I always stick everything in a jar that I'm using so that when I come back to it, I am not wondering what color was that. I did make the mistake of when I first started putting them all away, but now we're putting them in a jar, and if we don't come back to it, they're just going to be there. Okay, so we're going to start with dark cad orange 115. These are the Polychromos pencils. So I am going to make this first little building up here on the very top. We're going to make it in the oranges and the yellows that we've done so often with the birds over there. So I'm just kind of giving myself an outline. And we'll start on one side. And we're just going to pull it in. I'm just going over and over it until it gets darker and darker and darker. And same with the other side. Just till it gets darker and darker and darker. And up here I want it to be dark. And across here, and I will have to come back in, and I do have my little plastic sheet. You go to the dollar store, you get them for 2 for 25 cents. And they are little cutting sheets. You find them over by all the stuff. Zucchini Kitty, I think I said that right. Karen showed me that on her channel. I've learned most everything from somebody. I may not remember everything of who showed me, but all of us, we've watched so many videos. And no matter whether you know more than that person or whether you don't, they have something to teach you. I have learned that one. Start to watch it and I think, oh, why am I watching this one? I know how to do all of this. I know, this doesn't seem to be. But I'll tell you what, you learn. You'll learn tricks from many people that you don't even think you're going to learn anything from. You learn. Because we all have something in the color world artist world, and we are artists, one way or the other. I'm just lightening up as we go in. Very, 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 very light. But we all have something to offer each other. Some more than others, but we all have something. I was watching this lady that I wasn't even subscribed to. I hadn't even seen her before. And she just made the prettiest flowers. And I just learned a new way of appreciating other things besides my own ideas, you know? And I know people watch me and they'll take it and they'll go do something even better than what I'm doing. It doesn't bother me one bit, because we're all creators, regardless. And we need to appreciate each other. The world's full of plenty of critics. I was going to just go over that, but I think it's too far in. I'm just going to try to lighten up. Because I was thinking with the yellow, this is the dark chromium yellow. I got better sharpen it to get in this little tiny spot. So around the edges, we've already got a highlight because we went inside. Isn't that cute? I love these little houses. So let's pull this in real light, real dark on the sides, real light coming in. Do the same on this side, really heavy. Press down and get it ground into the paper. And then start coming out light, 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 light. Light, gently, 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 gently. Bring the other side over, gently, gently, gently. And don't quite touch together, and you'll have a beautiful little highlight in there. You got a little bit around here because you were very careful. I like to do my windows either in light blue or I will do them in orange and highlight them, or yellow and highlight them with a little bit of orange. So you're just going to come in and just a little bit. And you just want to take away the harshness of that. Now we got this little squatty house here. So let's pull. I've got some out. Let's do a couple of shades of lavender. This is light red violet 135. Blue violet 137. This is always like, I don't know if it's an anniversary. No, I don't know. So I'm going to start with my little roof and I'm going to make it dark. I'm just gonna work that little roof right across there. I'm not even gonna worry about any shading in it. I just want it to be nice and dark to separate. So now I'm gonna take my light red violet, and we're just gonna fill in I like the matty part of this color. It's got like a matted color. So I'm trying to do and leave some real light shadows in there. Now I'm gonna, I pressed harder to get that color, especially around the roof. And we could actually do it right above the window too. And as we come off to the side, let's just gently leave some real lightness, to leave some light in this little you gotta blend the top and the bottom a little more. Just real lightly. Leave some little highlights in it. And then I think, well, we got a little deck down here. How cute. And then we're just gonna trim out our little frame. On our window. Let's try putting a little lighter color in between. Then we could take our light blue, and whatever color you do your windows, you'll want to do them all the way through your picture. And you could make it a little darker in the corners if you wanted to. Okay, now we have a little deck, looks like. And so I'm thinking like the branch. How about like the branch? We did the little, because this is a little wooden. So I'm gonna make the corners dark. And this little thing at the edge, little Let's turn it sideways. And I'm going to come to the very, very, very bottom. And this is such a dark color, you really don't want to. Oh, no wonder I'm still got the... This is Prisma. So any dark brown. This is dark umber in the Prisma. I was like, no wonder it's so oily. Or I should say waxy. Now I'm going to take, this is cinnamon, or terracotta. Almost mixed them up. I'm just going to come in here and just really blend them together. And then if you want to, you can just come in here with just a little bit of lines. Just bringing that up a little bit here and there. It just, and then come back in again and just, we're just trying to make it look like a little piece of wood. So let's do the planks first, and we're going to come, well, I was thinking we could paint it, but we're not. We're going to keep it looking like a piece of wood. So we just want to come across the bottom. And then I'm going right over the top of my brown. Just kind of letting it all mix together. And just barely going across the bottom of this, because this is very narrow. We're just adding a little bit of shade. I didn't do this side at all, so we'll just do this side. And we could do the same up here while we're at it. Okay. We're gonna just go work those together. And then back and forth across the dark. And I'm pressing pretty good. I'm just trying to make it good and bright. Okay. Now I think these little guys are the little pillars that are holding this little house together. I'm not even going to shade them. I'm just going to go up and down. And when we put something in the around it, like we did on this other one, we can you'll see the blue sky or whatever we do in the background. So these are oranges, so I'm just gonna go over them with our dark cad yellow to start with. And then you can come in with our dark cad orange and just give them just a little smoosh of paint. So they just look like they've got just a little bit of color. So I'm looking at our colors for our pots, and we can just kind of, with our May green, and we could make those with our dark chromium yellow, and we could put just a touch of lavender on the bottom. How's that? So we don't have to, my pots, I'm always thinking about making them terracotta, but I think we're going to make ours some colors. And just leave one side lighter than the other. And that was our cobalt turquoise. And let's go with this color. It doesn't say. Light magenta. For some reason, I always want to read makeup, whatever it says, instead of actually reading it. I don't know if that's a bad habit from being younger. I don't know. Not a good habit, but it is a habit. But I'm not always reading to people either, huh? So now we kind of got a little deck. But let's pull out our light yellow ochre. And we'll put some shading into it. So I'm just and I think I'll do the building, and then we'll find some good stuff to shade it with. If they wouldn't have put two wooden, looks like this would be a wooden thing. So we're just going to change it up. Okay, so what do we have? Let me get all my pencils down so I can see what we got to work. Because we want them all to be different. So maybe we're going to go ahead and take our cobalt blue and say the trim is cobalt blue. And how about across the bottom here? Those look like nice colors together, huh? And I think we'll go ahead and make these this color for now. And our little leaves in the windows, let's go back to our May green. And I'm going to leave the bottoms of them open to add another little color. And what color should we make them? Let's do this dark cad. Let's do the little rails. With this too. Look how cute. Now let's do the corners. Let's just shade it in a little bit with this. And then we'll just kind of tie the colors together. But I'm wondering what color in here. What should we do? That always kind of gives me a like, what should we do? I don't know. Because it's supposed to be, I think, like a little. Let's leave it alone. When you don't know what to do, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. All right, so now we got kind of a little. I was going to say it was a tin roof, but it's probably what color should we do this? Let's go. I'm looking at my birds. And I want to get away from this. We got purple. We haven't really used. I don't want to go into the teal, but we could go into a teal green. Let's try this one. We've got dark phthalo green. So let's see what this does. And let's leave the very end of it open, but let's make some of this up in here darker. I am pressing a little bit up here. Underneath here where it would be darker in the shade, right? Where the light isn't hitting it. And then we'll come down. Lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. Just blend this down now. Now we're not pressing hard at all. I'm just going back and forth. Get rid of my line till it's gone. We can bring it down a little bit off and on here. My nose never itches until I start coloring when I'm filming. Then my nose itches. I'm doing light, and then every once in a while I'm just pulling in like a heavier. So it looks like there's some slats that are darker. Oh, I was like, I know we colored in some, and I'm going to take this light green, 171, and we're just going to come from the bottom and go up. That makes a pretty little roof, doesn't it? I am pressing harder when I get up because I'm burnishing it in now, and it's covering up any little white spots that I've left. I'm going over the whole roof. I like that. I think it looks good. Didn't mean to color the side of that. We got some pretty little flowers hanging upside down here. Those will be fun. Okay, now now let's bring in our turquoise, my favorite color. And I think we're going to start out dark on the top. I want that color to be bright. And then I'm just trying to make sure I color in every little spot. All right, so now I'm going to take the same light green, 171, and I'm going to come in these little tiny spots here and come down just to the part where the half circle starts. I'm going to go ahead and do it on every single one of them because that's what I'm heading for. And I'm going to put a little bit in each one of these on the bottom. Because I don't want it to be a solid. And I'm going to sharpen my pencil. All right, we're coming back in with our turquoise. And again, we're going to fill this in. This time I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. And I just barely want to go in there. Because I want that green to show up. I'm just going up one side, trying to leave one side totally open. That just gives a little break. This bottom part we did better than the top part, but it is what it is. We'll come back in with it and see if we can't. Okay, I just want a little bit in here. Just enough to know that I was here with my pencil. Okay, now I'm going to take my light green and we're going to try it again. We're going to pull down, don't push up or it will disappear. Which this is. All right. Maybe we'll push up a little bit on this roll. It just was done better. So we'll just kind of push it up in there a little more. The dark blue is what we're trying to get to. Okay, I think we'll say okay. So, let's do these. In the blue. And then I think we'll do the little bar or whatever it's supposed to be. And it's okay that the blue kind of mixed in. I'll just make it mix a little more. Put a little shadow under our little pots. And okay, now let's make one pot yellow ochre, I'll leave just a tiny little bit on the side. And this is a leaf green. And I think we'll just make our little cactus that color too. And we can add the pine green just a little bit. If we can get him a little shaded, just a little bit. Okay. So now let's use our terracotta on this little pot. Back and forth. I'm going to find the pointy edge. There's always a pointy edge, and it will help you make it darker. There we go. That one's done. And let's just use our dark ochre. And we might as well just kind of give this little pot a little highlight there. Okay, now we have this little, it's almost like a little a terrarium. So I'm looking at our birds. What haven't we done over here? I'm thinking, let's do some purple. And I'm going to start in here. And then I'm going to pull up a little bit of light red violet. Then we're going to take our light magenta and put it in between. I don't know how that's going to look, but we're going to try it. Let's do the same on the other side. And come down so far and up so far. And then close it in so it's just about the same as the other side. And we're just going to pull this down. Around our little leaves. And right here in the corner, we're just gonna make it a little darker. Just let this pull it out. Let's do the same on the other side. And we'll take our dark one. Pull it off from side to side. And then come back and just mush it in there. Okay. Alright, now I'm just going to take this like right here where this all starts. That's a tree branch. I'm just going to come up a little ways. And blend these two together. And then I'm going to take our medium one. And take our light one and come across. I have to clean up a few places. Okay, so let's take our medium one and we're going to come out. And I'm giving it a good little scrub in there. I want that color to be dark. I'm just going back and forth until it's good and dark. These two pages are going to look so cute when you open them up. Alright, now I'm going to take my dark. And I'm just going to come in on the sides. Not a lot. Just enough. Just enough. Okay. Now, I'm just going to outline. This is our medium color. I'm not even going to fill these in. I just want to give it an outline. And this is just adorable. Going back and forth and back and forth. Just like that. You know what the idea for me is, I'm thinking it's more like a wrought iron fence or something, not a solid fence. So, oh, we got this little thing here. Okay, thank you for reminding me. So let's do the top one in the dark one. I'm going to go all the way across. I want it heavy. Okay. Then I'm going to just come in a little bit on the sides. switch to our medium. In between all those little leaves. And switch to our light. And then I'm going to just pull my little line across here with this darker one. I'm going to close these sides in just a little bit more. I'm going to leave it like that. All right. So now we got to do all these little leaves, and I think over here we did a little bit of the, whoops, I colored. I'm going to put a little bit of lavender or the light red violet on every one of these little leaves. Like that. Just a little bit. Okay, did I get them all? And we're going to come back in with our green and just cover the whole thing. Okay. Looks like we got them all. So I'm going to bring in, what color did we use? We used the May green, I think it is. Yeah. Let's use the May green. And we're just going to go back over the whole thing. Of each leaf. And there'll be a little bit lavender in them. Oops, we missed a couple. You told me so, didn't you? They'll be okay. I love making them the same colors, because when you open the book, it's just like, wow, so pretty. Okay, we could do these flowers. They look very pretty. And I think we'll do them in the oranges like we did on this other side. So let's start out. I'm pulling it down a little bit. And then I think we're going to take some purple this time and pull it up. It's not purple, it is light red violet. And then I'm going to take the dark cad yellow and I'm going to pull it all together. I'm going over all of it. And that is a little leaf up there, so I'm going to leave it alone. Okay, now I'm going to come back with my purple. And my little green leaf. And where's my eraser? Let's clean it up a little bit. Let's just Well, it's not as pretty as I would have hoped. Oh, that was my... Okay, let's do the other one. So we did the orange. We just did the sides, I think. And the orange. And then we did the purple. Then we did the light yellow, the cad yellow. And we went all over the whole thing. Then we deepened this again. Came up just a little bit. And then our orange, we deepened it more. Then we took our eraser and cleaned it up. I thought it would be a whole lot prettier, but it's pretty. It's good. And then I used there it is. Yeah, May green. All right. We doing okay? Okay. So, I think up above on these leaves, I took some of this seedless preserves, and let's see if I can do that with this. I like these little brushes too. You get 3 of them in a set, 3 different sizes, and they got the people make it look so easy to use this stuff, and it takes some some skill. I'm trying to learn to do this so I can do in my one book that I have. But if we don't practice and we don't try, let's see if I can just darken it a little bit right across this top. I like the effect that you get from it. That's for sure. All right. So now, are there any colors we haven't used? We've used the orange, purples, the teals, the green. So I think we're going to go ahead and bring the orange on down in here. And let's sharpen it so I can get it better. make it look like bamboo. Alright, so rather than, let's use our terracotta and sharpen it. See if we can get this to kind of blend together. It looks like this whole house is propped up by two little sticks. I don't know about that. So let's try using our yellow ochre. Is that the dark one? Yeah. See if it's probably not going to show up much. Okay, it's not. So let's try. We didn't use very many dark colors. So let's try this violet. Okay, that helps. So let's work on this side. Do I have the terracotta? Yeah, okay. Start coloring with something that isn't even. Alright, let's just make this a little bit darker on this side. And we went with the we did this first. So whatever you do, do it again. There we go. Okay. So let's the background on this thing. I think we're going to go back to our gold, the yellow ochre. And let's just make these sides darker. Oh no, I wasn't even in the thing, was I? I'm so sorry. Nope, I wasn't. I'm sorry. I think I'm getting so intent in what I'm doing instead of paying attention of how I'm doing things. Just trying to darken up the sides a little bit. And in the places where it's might be more shadowy. Then letting it blend together. So we're going to do the door again. And I used the orange on one side. And these are really small, so we're going to be really... And then I used the is it terracotta? Yeah. On the other side. And since I put the orange on this side instead of, we're going to do it again. Okay. Across the top, we're going to put a little orange. And then a little terracotta. Like that. And then we took our violet, and I think we're going to make this like the violet. And I don't want to go out of lines. But I am a little bit. Okay. These sheets also help when you got bumpy pictures that you colored on the other side or a few sheets down. Just darkening these little spots just a little bit. I think it's turning out very cute, very colorful. Those dark leaves at the top help. Bring more color into this picture. And I did the same thing up here. I put the right there, and then I put the green. I've got them out. Where are they? The mowed lawn on the bigger leaves, those two, which turned out pretty. So now we just got to do this little door. We're just going to put the dark purple. And I think we're going to experiment again. This time we're going to bring my little notepad out. And I'm going to touch down on it. I keep practicing with this stuff, just a little here and a little there. I'll be doing my book in no time. Okay. That's pretty good. But we need a door handle. There we go. Just pull a little bit of the line down. And where's my little blender pencil? I need that. I need you. Where are you? Here you are. So I just want to blend this out. I got it too thick. I didn't want it that thick, but instead of stopping and sharpening my pencil, this is what you get. You get a very fat line. But that's okay. Okay. I like how that turned out. And I'm not going to touch it. But now we got some little hummingbirds to get done. So I think we're going to do them a lot like we did our bigger birds. And where is our gold, our ochre Naples? I'm going to do a little bit of his head. Okay. And I'm going to take the terracotta and just go around his eye a little bit. I'm going to do his little beak, and we can shade it up in something. Okay. And then, let's see, take our cobalt turquoise and do his little chest. And I think we'll do his little wings. Color in the whole thing. Just like that. Let's see if this is gonna work and take out just the tip. I'm gonna take my light blue and just go back over everything. Like that. Now let's take our orange. Where's our orange? And I'm going to start down his little body. I'm going to put a little bit of orange on the beginning of his Let's see. Well, let's try our, what is this? Our dark chrome yellow. And I'm just going to start mixing this together. Like that. And then I'm going to just try to mix this together between the two. Just like that. It just kind of blends it. Now let's put some green. That's not green. In his wings, we need some green on him. And we're going to pick up the turquoise green. I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to put it down here. Just kind of blend it a little bit together. And blend this one together. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty, pretty birdie. Okay, so now his little tail feathers. I am going to pull and use the turquoise. And there's a little line in there. We could leave that, put another color. And come all the way down. And do the other one. Just like that. Let's see if this will show up. Okay. Now we need our little pin. And okay, what did I do with it? Oh, I put it back in the box. Can you believe I put it away? Okay. Whoops, that got too big. We'll let it dry. Let's get this other little bird done. Okay. So we started out with our yellow. Yeah, our ochre. Naples. I want to make him look the same. We came down the back of his head a little bit. Around behind his eye a little bit. And then we took our orange. And it went up in his neck. Try to lighten up when I'm next to the other color. So we went down here, a little bit into here. And then we took our dark chrome yellow and went into here. And I think that's what we did his beak with to start with. Maybe not. Maybe it was the terracotta. But that was what it was. And then we put just a little bit of orange on it. Okay, so then we took our orange and we just softened this up a little bit, real lightly. And it just kind of blends it together. And we took cobalt blue terracotta. And we did this, I did it backwards. I left a little white spot in the back. We did his chest. We did his wings. Sometimes this thing slips over because it's not exactly as big as this thing is, as the book is. So we filled it all in really, really good. And that was his feather too. Okay. And then we did his tail feathers. Just like that. And the other one. Just like that. And then we took the green and went through there, and I got out a line just a little bit here. Fix that. Okay. And then we took the light green, and we did his wing. And I took a little bit of the blue and just went into that wing. Okay. And we need purple. His last little stripe, and he's done. Except for his eye. And then our little white dot. Okay. Now, we've got to get these colored in. And I think oh, we missed a spot right there. Let's get the gold. Okay. So we got all these little rocks down here, and I think since we're using what colors we got, I'm going to go ahead and color them gold. And then we'll just shade them. Alright, so let's just take our terracotta. And we're just going to give them a little half circle. Maybe they're a pile of eggs. Who knows? I'm just making little tiny circles. Okay. Really, the shadow should have been on the bottom. But they're not. Oh well. Okay. I think I am going to call it for today and go ahead and upload this video. And I will come back this afternoon and we'll finish it and we'll do whatever background we're going to do with the chalk or whatever we're going to use. I probably distressed ink. So I want to thank you very, very much for watching. I think it's turning out really cute. I just want to tell you that if nobody's told you that they love you today, you are loved. I love you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of my little family here on YouTube on this coloring channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I will see you later this afternoon.